Please don't mind my little Ibiza club lounge setup here, but I really wanted to talk about the next wave of creators, online business owners, just people with a massive audience online. Whether it's on a certain social platform like X, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, X, LinkedIn, whatever it may be, the next wave has already come, and you already see it through creators' actions, right? Through online business owners' actions, what they're doing, how they're moving, what they're launching, right? And the very important part here is the fact that the next wave is not another course. The next wave is not another coaching program. The next wave is also not another community, right? School, WAP, it's all good stuff, right? And we're gonna leave that in 2025 and sort of let them continue growing their journey. But what I've seen with online business owners, creators, founders, they're launching software, they're launching apps, they're launching tools, stuff like, AI tools. The fact is, realistically, making software apps and tools is no longer an issue, right? The issue is the actual marketing. How do you distribute this app, right? The software. For example, I can't do it. I don't have a big audience. If you stumbled upon this video, good luck, Magic has happened because, these videos don't get too much views, right? But I just do it out of the love of it and to essentially spread the word and spread my impact on app, software, and tools. So as an example, if I were to build an app, software, tool, right? I don't have the marketing bandwidth, right? Unless I'm doing ads or something of that sort, of that nature. I don't have an organic audience, right? That I can push this to. However, someone with an audience, right? You might have an Instagram following, you might have an X following, you might have a LinkedIn following or a YouTube following, right? You could build essentially a real business, right? Not a course program, not a coaching program, not a community, not a course platform, right? Those things, they have been done, and not that you can not compete with them, but we've seen where that leads, right? I mean, people at this point are charging $5,000-$10,000 for, coaching programs that don't really bring too much impact, let's be real, right? The information is not hard to get out there, especially now with the age of, AI and how things are going in that realm. It would just be a foolish thing to say that information is a hard thing to get and it's something you need to, go out there, find these golden nuggets from these people that, just say, hey, it's a coaching program, their sales team sells you on the fact and the vision of, if you're not going to take the step now, if you're not going to take action now, well, you're literally following your footsteps and those footsteps that you have been doing for the past, 5-10 years. And look where that has gotten you. Nowhere. It's gotten you on this call. So you have to pay right now. That's essentially what it is. That's the breakdown. And I've been in the whole high ticket space. I've been in the whole course space. I've been in the whole coaching space. So I know how that stuff goes. I've been the setter. I've been the closer. I've been the agency owner. I've been a customer success manager. So I've seen it all. And the wave that's happening right now currently is those people with an audience, right? Offer owners, just large Instagram followings, YouTube followings, right? Huge subscribers and whatnot. They're launching software apps and tools because they're seeing how much impact that's actually bringing. And the biggest factor is the app is not just gonna die out. That's not the goal, right? The goal is an actual exit. So a business exit, like a real company, right? With a course, with an online educational business, right? Like, where are you gonna exit out of there? You're not gonna exit out of anywhere. It's most likely just going to simply die over a few months, maybe a year, maybe two, right? And we've seen that. I've seen that myself, right? There's these course launches and coaching launches that happen and, they're doing 1 million a month. Well, they only did 1 million in 1 month, okay? Only in 1 month. The next month is, 800,000, which is sure we can, round it up to 1 million. Next month is, 500,000. Next month is, 100,000. And next month is even less. And essentially, literally just dies out, right? There's no impact being made. There's nothing being created of value, right? And my take and my angle of software, apps, and tools is we all already use it, right? And we use it for one single purpose, to give us an outcome, to give us a result, right? Instantly. That's the keyword, instantly, right? Because with coaching or courses, you're not getting no results instantly. And matter of fact, a lot of people already know what they have to do. They're looking for this next nugget, right? And there is no nugget, mind you. There absolutely isn't no nugget. We all already know what to do, right? And so with software, it could either like fix one part of the problem or one part of the journey, one roadblock, right? One obstacle, or it could essentially fix, the whole thing, right? Say I'm, agency owner, right? And I'm struggling with tracking ads or data metrics or whatnot. I could have an app or software tool, right? That essentially helps me look at that data and figure out how to optimize my ads. That is a stupidly useful app, software, tool for me, right? In that specific scenario. So what I want you to do after this video is literally figure out what's an issue, what's an obstacle, what's a problem, what's a roadblock in whatever you're doing or whatever you're pushing or whatever your content's about or whatever your offer is about, or you might even have a course or a coaching program. Figure out what the main problem and issue is, right? With a software, then you can fix that one issue, right? Or you could just simply upsell or downsell your audience onto something that actually stacks month over month, year over year, that sort of thing, okay? So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe down below, maybe comment down below your thoughts, but if you even agree with this entire, online educational take, but that's what I've been seeing, and some people are still so bought into it that, you really can't change their mind, and for some people, I'm getting DMs of people like, hey, I'm leaving the industry. I'm getting into software now, LOL, right? And those types of DMs don't just happen. That's just market awareness and society and the space in general. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.